one of the things I'm most adamant about is that whenever you're trying to, bring an end to a feud, it always starts with one. And when I say one, I mean one from opposing sides. And that's pretty much what I've worked my way around the city of Belize doing through the different neighborhoods that are warring. I've gotten specific individuals to sit down to talk. And once I did that throughout a number of neighborhoods, then I was able to bring them all together. The peace walk was really more so for the community. It was something to kind of, they so used to the violence, they so used to the hurt and the pain that I wanted to kind of give them a different visual image that we can unite, people can unite. I've tried this actually before in the States some years ago, and it didn't last long, and I've learned from that mistake, because where I failed then was that there was no follow-up after the pact was achieved. That's why we're here today, for the follow-up, to continue the way forward. And with the guys, I mean, once we had completed the peace walk, I mean, it was really just, can we get through the holidays without any murders, without any homicides? And what I did personally for myself was pretty much all of the guys that you're looking at out here, I specifically personally called them, text them daily myself, even while we was out on vacation, enjoying the holidays. I flew my family in, my mother, my wife, my children in, but my focus was still on the guys, because I didn't want anybody to slip, and I didn't want any minor incident or dispute to ruin this big movement that we had. So I would check in on the guys daily, asking them were there any issues, were there any problems. And the one thing that I kept wanting to put on their mind was that, God forbid, if something was to happen, not let that ruin the entire pact. Sometimes you got to get back to the drawing board and do some damage control. And everybody, I mean, all of the guys that's here, they all hit me back, responded back, and they were just telling me, check, big homie, everything is good, everything is okay. And every day, like she said, every day I would just wake up, just check the little news, check the pages, just to make sure that there was no homicides. And I knew that that was a big moment for them to achieve that. I mean, right now I think we're on 6 days right now. And I know that that's huge. So that right there is what we're about to get into, to let them know you've already proven to yourself that you can do it. So now this movement is what we're going to do, what I'm saying, from this day forward. And I want to personally congratulate them, because I know when you come from a place where killing is a daily thing, to an outsider, it's like, well, you're celebrating, 5 and 6 days of no murders. But when you don't come from a place that is used to that, then it is a little strange. But from a place that's used to death daily and daily, to have this stretch of no homicides, to me, that's a big thing. And for me, it's even more bigger for the children. It's even more bigger for those babies, because they all got to have their daddies come home at night. The mothers got to all have their sons come home at night. And like I said, if you look behind you, you see congregation of individuals who typically would never even be around each other. And I think that in itself is a reward. And I don't want credit for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm more so just a mouthpiece. I'm more so one just to kind of help these guys think a little outside of the box, try to get them to think beyond the anger and the rage and the hate that they got, because that's something that I've worked on myself. I've been in this position. I've been in this situation with gang wars, and I've had to constantly work, constantly sacrifice, constantly work on my mental and my emotions to get beyond that anger. And that's just something that I'm trying to pass off to the guys.